Today we got some support from a friend of ours.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is brought to you by Big Nick, issue number 2. Michael, what is that?
It's a comic book. It's a really good comic book.
Shut up! It's where our Lord and Savior Big Nick takes on the
Bedrock Titan. He's cool. He's got big arms. What is he gonna do? Probably hurt a lot of people. Don't let him hurt him. Don't let him.
If you want to get your copy of Big Nick 2, where can you grab it, Michael?
You can get it at Grapicon on June 10th, or you can
reserve a special copy by supporting the team on Kickstarter. And also, there's tons of other great perks as well.
Just get a t-shirt. You can get a t-shirt. You can get 2 t-shirts if you wanted to.
A couple's t-shirts. No fooling. Looks like Pod Fiction's got 2 new t-shirts.
Ow, that hurt my hand.
So head on over to Kickstarter.com and search Big Nick number 2.
www.bignick.www.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pod Fiction.
Very well. Bravo. Not playing rock paper scissors with you anymore for
Want to do it for fun, just for starties.
You never go paper. You never fucking go paper. I know that now.
Paper's a losing strat, but want to go again?
I read what you thought, but you read what I thought. I was gonna think. Hey, Professor X.
Shut up. Now that we've said it out loud. Oh fuck! I forgot we're recording that.
That's our intro.
You never go paper. That's what... Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pod Fiction, the podcast where we talk about everything and anything under the sun. If it's under the sun, we talk about it.
It's your host, Michael.
And this is your other host, Brendan.
B-Red. Or Brian, or Brett, or Brembin, which will we call him?
I go by many names.
What name do you like to go by?
Preferably Brendan. Yeah.
I like MGZ.
For my
M-Jizzle.
Because all them mems be jizzling all over my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
And you can see here that he's pissing just a little bit on an AM radio and an FM radio.
And if you don't get that, go home, watch Hot Rod. And if you're home, watch Hot Rod.
Alright, Michael. What have you been doing this week?
What do you mean what I've been doing? Like, why are you trying to get personal?
Because I know what you do.
I know
what you do.
Alright, lately, what have I watched lately? I've just watched a lot of Ultimate Fighter, really. I don't really watch anything else lately, other than old seasons of Ultimate Fighter.
Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah. And, I played, I bought Rise at EB Games the other day. Well, it was a buy 2, get 1 free.
Yeah, which they should have went to 3, get 1 free, because it rhymes way better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, buy 3 and get 1 free.
It's not like buy 2 and that's a giraffe. Like,
yeah.
What's that supposed to
Why do I get a giraffe?
Shut up and take it.
And I'm just like, you're going to give me that giraffe.
I want the giraffe, but like, how much does it cost to feed a giraffe?
How much does it cost to feed 30 humans?
Are you saying that a giraffe is worth a human?
Are you giving me attitude?
I am.
Are you giving me lip, boy?
That's my lip. Alright, what else have you played? You bought Rise?
I bought Rise, Sleeping Dogs.
Rise, Sleeping Dogs.
Rise, son of Rome. And then I bought Morty. Sleeping Dogs, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs.
Okay.
The definitive edition or whatever.
Yeah, I got the definitive edition. What was the other one I got? Murder Soul Suspect, which I haven't played yet.
I've never heard of that game.
It's one of the first games that came out, like Rise. That came out for the Xbox One. And it was like, you die, and you have to solve your own murder. So,
cool. Like,
I always had like a niche for it. I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool.
If like The Sixth Sense had like it'd be a pretty cool game.
The guy's like fucking dressed in like super cool like old detective clothing too.
I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like crimes. Crimes like are really interesting to me. Like that's always been the genre that I've always really fancied was like murder solving. You know what? I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a game called L.A. Noire.
Yeah, I've heard. The L.A. Noire was really cool, except for it got really fucking boring about 2 hours in.
I was good at it, where I was playing it, and like it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
It's kind of hard though, isn't it? It's like you actually have to ask the right question, or she won't talk to you.
No,
anymore,
and that's the thing. Like
that.
I was nailing it at the beginning. Like I would get like the facial, like she'd like squint her eyes. I'm like, she's lying, and then like for some reason, like, I just didn't get it. Like someone's like, I'm like, she's lying to me. She's like, she wasn't lying to you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like. I'm not that bad. I was good 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Now
How
I'm
the
bad.
fuck can I not solve this?
Yeah.
I got the little facial gestures. How the facial gestures don't matter no more?
No. Oh, excuse me.
I just always remember going to the same fucking like place where the girl was buried or killed, and I'm like, I just don't want to do this anymore. But like at the time, those graphics were fucking amazing. Those are like high end graphics for like the PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Could you imagine if that was on like PS1? Oh, he glitched a bit.
Oh, what? Ooh, fuck, that's pixelated.
Polygons.
He's just a block. That was the whole thing. Was PlayStation 1 was like they're all fucking block shapes. It pissed me the fuck
That was like
off.
the polygon era. N64 was like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all
they weren't as bad though. Like PlayStation 1 was a lot worse than 64. I find.
Yeah, depending on the game. Yeah. Like
no, it was
like,
a good game that came out of that. Spyro.
That was what I was going to say. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, like those were like obviously like PlayStation's like flagship games for that era, but like they looked good, right? Whereas like Small Soldiers looked kind of good, but was like even Duke Nukem was kind of Like it was
Duke Nukem was pretty bad actually.
The graphics weren't terrible, the gameplay was just shitty.
It was fucking god awful.
Those are called tank controls. Like when you play the game and like you have to like move the analog stick to like turn your character like really slowly.
Oh yeah, it's like you either can turn or shoot. You can't do both.
Yeah, it wasn't an age of...
like, fuck, there he is, now point and shoot.
Yeah. We've fine crafted that a lot over the years.
Oh yeah. It's like when you're really good as a kid, then you got older and you didn't play it, then you go back to it and you're like, wow, this is fucking hard.
Oh yeah. That's what I did with the game you bought me, Sarge's Men Army Heroes. Like I played that game.
You thought it was fantastic as a kid, right? And
mission for mission. Even now, like I look at it, it's like it's not bad, but like laziest game design choice. They picked the characters of army men that have no features on purpose, so they wouldn't have to animate facial features. They're army men. It's like
they all look the exact fucking same.
I look at it and I'm like, you know what? That's kind of smart. Like you guys did it. You know what I mean? Like think of like Donkey Kong 64. Like they had to like overcome the challenges of like animating a monkey
and crocodiles. And bumblebees.
But they're like, nah. What thing has nothing on it? Army men.
Yeah.
The game's not bad, but it doesn't stand the test of time. It's rough. Like if you played it right now, you would hate it. But I have nostalgia for it because I played it.
So it's like good.
Yeah. It's business.
All right, so when I went and I bought the 3 games at EB Games, like I said, there was the 2 buy 2 get 1 free. So I buy them and then I go home and I tear the stickers off because everybody tears the stickers. I don't like having stickers on my games.
I hate stickers on my games.
I know you hate stickers. So I took them off, but I always like to see what the price was before.
Yeah, because you want to see like
if
how much
double
you saved.
stickers on it. If they're like, so
if
I want to peel off that one.
Then it went to 69.
Like, oh yeah, it kind of like makes you feel cool. Yeah. And so I took the sticker off, and I'm like, what? Because it was $11.99 when I purchased it. I took the sticker off, $8.99. So it was cheaper than before. So they put fucking more. They asked more money for it. I'm like, and that was every game. So I'm thinking that's how they made up for the prices of giving that free game away.
Oh yeah,
which is so like. I don't know what happened to EB Games, but they used to be a good fucking store.
Yeah.
Now it seems like they compete with Walmart for fucking recycled games.
I know.
It's the same fucking price or cheaper at Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm not above going to Walmart and buying a game.
No, I'm not. And you know what? Like, I've seen the selection lately, and it's not fucking great at EB Games either.
It's the digital era, man. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, look at my PS3 library. Mm-hmm. You at home can't see it. I have like over, I would say 40 games. I don't know.
Watch out who you tell.
What number does that look like? Oh yeah, roughly. That's like what 40-ish games. Not the point.
No, it's like 50, 60 games.
What?
Yeah.
We'll count it later. We'll let you know. Point is, I have like maybe 14, 15 actual PS4 games.
Oh, I got maybe 12.
Yeah.
Maybe 12 Xbox One games. I bought a lot and sold a lot, though.
Yeah,
because I can't afford to buy new games and keep old games I've already beaten.
Yeah.
And what's the fucking point? Like, I beat them. Sometimes I actually wish I did sell
as
some
I'm making
games.
him face my game collection. Like, oh, I'm sorry. What idiot would do that?
Yeah. Like, I would like to keep the games, but I beat them and I wanted to play a new game. So I was like, I'll sell it and I'll get another game off Kijiji because I can't fucking buy stuff that's coming out now, especially with the prices of games. And we talk about it all the time, how expensive games are.
If anybody ever was like, you know what? I listened to Podfiction and I lowered our prices because of them. But like, you know what? That's what we talk about.
If anybody listened to Podfiction did anything we said, I would be happy.
That's true. But yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like you have that like a smaller library, and you go into a place and you have like this smaller.
I miss
variety.
the old fucking video game shops
Like,
that used to be like
in
all
Sudbury
the time.
Matlin Games was a big one. Like that was like.
Personally owned, not like at least you can go in there. It's negotiable.
Yeah,
and it's like, hey, well, this is what I want. I can negotiate for it, and boom, goes.
Nowhere's really like that anywhere. You know what I mean?
No,
like
that's old school
bartering. Yeah,
that's
you can't barter anymore
unless you're at a hawk shop. Then you can fucking barter all the days long because they don't give a fuck. Like I get like a $10 or a $15 game for $10, and it's like not a hard hassle. It's like I'll give you $10 for this, and it's like, okay,
yeah.
You know,
the most money I ever spent on a used or recycled game was at a hawk shop. I paid $50 for StarCraft 64, and he would not budge.
No,
like not at all.
Oh, that's hard.
It was $49.99, and I'm like, I'll give you $45 for it, or like I think I lowballed him like $35, and he's like, no,
just to try to get it up to that next like step of me, because you want to pay $40. Like I'll pay $40,
yeah,
but I'll go throw 35 at him, and then
because I know he's gonna try to find the
that's
middle
the
ground.
barter technique.
Yeah,
right?
you start really like abysmal. I'll give you a penny for it. And he's like,
yeah, I need 2 monocles for this one.
Yeah. So then he's like, no, man, like I can't go any lower than this. But like that didn't even happen. That wasn't even like
it wasn't even on the fucking table.
But he knew I wanted the game, so like I was paying full price, and I did. I was like, I had the game when I was a kid, and like I knew I was never gonna fucking find it anywhere else because I've never seen another copy like in a store. That I can get on eBay or Amazon, whatever. But like
you can get anything on eBay, but the personal relationship of actually hunting something down and finding it is so much more rewarding.
When I already purchased Pokemon Stadium for my birthday. That was like the game I picked up. That was like, oh, I love this game.
Yeah.
And then I seen Battletoads after I bought.
Yeah, you're like, what?
I was like, fucking Battletoads. And that's the kind of
you're losing your shit when you found that. And you're going to take your bus money and spend it on that
game. I was
like, and that's like some little kid shit.
I was like, I have enough bus money, but like, I could buy Battletoads if I want to.
And I just walk.
And it's going to be cold for the next week. I know this, but like, I got Battletoads.
Yeah, keep me warm at night.
But like, and that's like the genuine hype that I miss. You know, when you go into a store, you're like, oh my god, they have this game.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
Because I've always been like that. Cause
I'm like a figures guy. Like if I go, like I'll go to Toys R Us at least like once a month just to see. And our Toys R Us fucking sucks.
Yeah.
They never have anything new. If it's new, it's fucking shit.
And the worst part is it's so big, you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's competing with other stores. Like in terms of it has the space.
Oh yeah, and their prices are fucking crazy. But like, you know what? Some of them it's like, okay, you're paying like $40 for a figure, but you look at the way the figure is actually made, and you're like, that's worth it.
Yeah. Well, you value it yourself, right? Like depending on what you see it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus what it actually is.
And I don't know. I've kind of went online a lot lately and just bought stuff. I hate that though. I wish we had like a toy store
you can just go in and
that had like retro toys and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I never had a current gen console when I was younger. So like every time I'd go into a game store and I'd see a game that was like last gen, and like back then, like it was like fuck these games. Like
let's get rid of them.
Gen's gone. Get out of here.
Clear
and
some.
You find like Mega Man X5, and you're like, fuck, man, that's what I'm talking about.
And they're giving it away for like fucking peanuts. And now, like, how much are you gonna pay for that game?
Oh, and the thing was, like, back then, like, I don't know, you obviously, people who play it, a PS1 disc is the easiest disc to scratch. Like,
oh yeah,
like I've literally
they all look shit.
Yeah,
now.
Out of case into console, out of
Scratch
console into case, just
shit,
garbage.
Yeah,
and like. I remember speaking of Mega Man, I bought Mega Man X6, and I bought it from Matlin Games, and it was scratched, and it wouldn't load, like, the first screen, and, like, they were really good with their games, and where are they now?
Yeah.
They were really good with their games, where, like, you could try it there, like, they'd let you try it there before you took it home, just to, like, show you it works and stuff, which is a good system.
That's cool.
And it covers their asses, but, like, I went home, and it didn't work, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm 7, and I'm nervous, and I don't want to go back and cause a stink.
Yeah.
And I went back, and I'm like, hi, like, it doesn't work. Like, we got another one right here, and I was like, oh! It was like probably the happiest day of my life. I ran home.
No, it's nice when no one gives you a hassle about shit.
Man,
I'm so sick and tired of fucking, because I'm already nervous as it is going in there, man.
Man.
We're fucking nerds.
I'm a nerd,
we're nerds. We don't like confrontation.
The store sells guns and baseball cards, man. I'm buying video games. I'm a fucking pussy.
But just because I read comic books doesn't mean I can't start some shit. Let's just put that down there.
I've seen them do it. I've seen them do it.
But I don't want to fucking always have to hassle. It's like, hey, man, this doesn't work. And it's like, oh, well, maybe you fucking broke it yourself. And it's like, no, I'm fucking telling you, I didn't fucking break it.
Yeah.
It was broken.
I mean, like, yeah, I broke it, but, like, I didn't break it.
Yeah. Yes, I've done it a few times. That pisses me off. But, alright, and, so, yeah, I been playing Rise a lot lately, and it's a really nice looking game. Other than the fact that it's very simplistic in moves and shit like that. It's like, no, if you want a thinking man's game, run to your store and get Rise, Son of Rome. This episode is brought to you by Rise, Son of Rome.
Sponsored by Microsoft.
But it's a fun game. It's a fun game for like kind of mindlessness if you're not like looking for something too hard.
Well, I think it's more story, right? Like
it's a really nice story, and it's very like. So far, I've watched my whole family get butchered, and that was a nice family
God
moment.
of War style.
Yeah.
Like,
oh fuck, it's so God of War.
You kill your own family, and you're like, all right, I'm an asshole.
You're like, well, looks like I gotta kill someone and pretend that they killed my family.
Yeah.
You killed the family. No, I watched you fucking kill him, dude. You fucking butchered them.
You're wearing their ashes.
Yeah.
Like
that. Is that red line all their blood? That's fresh, dude.
I don't want to.
I carry his head around with me.
It's my daughter.
Just juice it.
That's one of the most gut-wrenchingly sad parts in a video game, and it's on an undersold console. It's on God of War.
PlayStation 2?
No, it's the one for the PSP. There's a scene where,
that was Gods of Olympus?
There's two.
Was that the one?
There's
Chains of Olympus and...
I'll tell you them if you just let me
shut your mouth!
It's Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. Those are the two.
Okay, Ghost of Olympus and Chains of the Spartans.
You got it!
I knew it!
There's a scene where, like, the tower of the earth, like, the world is falling, and, like, everything's gonna die, and standing right next to you is your daughter. So what are you gonna do? Kratos, are you gonna save your daughter you spent the whole game trying to find, or are you gonna save humanity? He picks humanity.
Oh,
it's
no,
so
really?
sad.
I would pick the girl. I'd be like, fuck the rest of everybody.
Throws her to the ground. She's like, Daddy!
Daddy! Dad is gone.
And he's not coming
home ever again. Daddy! That is an American dad.
You do a really
right
good
there.
Fucking singing Steve voice. Like,
he sings so good, too.
I know,
so that's like...
It's a double compliment.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
And that's sad.
That's sad.
Not bad, though, not bad. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's nice to go and feel the illusion of getting some games, you know what I mean? Because, like, you went in there and you felt like a fucking high roller. 3 games? 1 free? Fuck you!
Well, she's like, I bring 2 to the counter. She's like, actually, we have a sale on right now. You can get another one if it's the same value for free. And I'm like, fucking already? And then I spent... You know when you're like, you look at games like, oh, I wish I can get that game. Like, screw it, I'll just grab these. And then you go to the counter and like, they're like, you grab one free. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I know exactly what I want. You're like, no. Yeah. You go through every single one 6 times because now it's like,
it's on.
It's on.
It's on.
It's so on. It's not
you were
fun.
shopping with no pressure. Exactly. Now you're shopping with the weight of the world.
Oh my god, it's so much. It's weird of how much pressure it is. It's just like, okay, well, no, I don't actually want to spend more money now
because you're gonna be sitting at home going, I should have got that other game.
Yeah.
I should have bought that game.
But you're also busy with 3 other fucking games.
And you like put in sleeping dogs, be like, I should have got
I was going to grab God of War, or Gears of War, the remastered edition. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to play the fucking game again. I already beat it once.
Which Gears of War is it?
The first one. They remastered it, and it was like $20. I'm like, I kind of don't want to spend $20 on this game. And then I was like, there's a couple other games that were like really good. Then I seen Assassin's Creed, and I'm like, you get the fuck away from me.
Assassin's Creed is a fickle game series for me. Assassin's Creed...
It was Black Flag.
Oh, it was Black Flag? That one's actually...
I got that for free, though, on the Xbox store not that long ago. And I played
a bit of it.
Pirate
one?
Like, yeah, it's a pirate one. It was
I heard like pretty mixed reviews about it.
I can't stand Assassin's Creed games, though. I get really annoyed and lost within like about 10 minutes of it. I really start enjoying it, and then I'm like, what the fuck am I actually doing?
The first one's a lot of fun, and that's the one that everyone hates. I really like that one. That was the first. So I bought...
It was definitely like... Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I bought Assassin's Creed Revelations for the PS3, and it came with the first one.
Oh, okay.
So I played the first one, obviously, first. That was the one I played, and I was like, oh, sick! So then I spent, like, 6 months trying to find number 2, which had been out of stores for, like, fucking 8 years.
Seriously?
Yeah, then I finally... I was at Walmart, for, like, in the discount bin. I'm like,
hilarious.
And I'm, like, the red one, so, like, you know, it was, like, player's choice.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, cool. But then I got, like, when I finally got to Revelations, I was way out of Assassin's Creed. I'm like, it's the same game. Like... No matter which one you pick up, if it's your first installment, you'll have a lot of fun playing it. But, like, they're all kind of the same. Like,
same gameplay, same...
Collect some stuff.
I played, like, the newest one, and I just have such a fucking hard time with, like, the whole movement and attacking. And then you, like... If you have 6 guys attacking you once, you're fucking dead. Just run. I suck at games.
What do you think of Dark Souls, Michael?
It's cool because you can make it 10 feet and die repeatedly and not gain that extra 10 feet. It's like playing football, but there's no touchdown. There's no end zone.
There's never a touchdown.
It's like you got 10 feet, but guess what?
You didn't.
You got killed. Yeah, but that's a new game I've been playing lately. I haven't beat it yet because I haven't really been able to play too much.
Just farting around with it.
Yeah, exactly. I have a UFC. I bought UFC 2 also, and I made a career on that.
We played it on the show, and I got decimated.
Yes. Oh, dude, you'd be so happy that I'm getting so fucking destroyed. It's like I'm fighting CM Punk, and you know
what?
Yeah,
you fight wrestlers in UFC 2?
Yeah, he's in the UFC.
No.
Yeah, you didn't know CM Punk was in the Ultimate Fighter or in the UFC Championship?
No. Bullshit.
He is, dude.
He wasn't faking?
No, he wasn't.
No fooling?
No fooling.
Oh, man.
Dude, they found his opponent off a TV show they have called Looking for a Fight with Dana White. They go to like different places and they like watch like sporting events.
Yeah.
And this kid named Mickey Gall calls out CM Punk. He's like, I want to fight CM Punk. And so like they're like, we're gonna give you a fight in the UFC, and if you beat that, you get your shot with CM Punk. So he won the fight.
No,
this guy's like fucking like fresh, dude. The kid's like fucking 24 years old. And he's like fucking awesome. And you're playing like fighting CM Punk, who's like 35. And what do you think happens?
I think CM Punk beat him.
CM Punk lost.
No!
Badly. Dude, it's so bad. He's literally like, he goes to like throw a punch, gets tooken the fuck down, and then just gets choked unconscious. It's like within a minute and a half. We'll watch it after the show. It's definitely on YouTube.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's actually sad.
You don't fight a Titan. That's just like
he took the legs out of a Titan and he threw him out of the stadium.
That's like when Grandpa fucking challenges you to a fight and you like actually just beat the shit out of him. You're like, I just fought an old man.
Oh fuck! All right, so that's why this makes me so much angry. Is I'm fighting CM Punk. What does he do?
He chokes you out.
He chokes me out, and he didn't choke me out in like any fashion, like take me out. He jumps on my back like a fucking monkey and puts me in a choke standing up, and I'm like, I don't even know how to fucking do this in the game. But CM Punk, the guy who gets fucking choked out, can do this? Like, what? So that pissed me off, but whatever. It is what it is.
That makes absolutely no sense. I know. That's like if you're playing...
They put him in the game before he fought, though.
What?
So they made up all his stats. They put him in the game now, it'd be fucking terrible.
Oh my god, that's like... Okay, so... This is weird, but like, you've probably heard of the game series Deus Ex. It's like
yeah.
It's like futuristic.
For a second, I heard Day of Sex, and I'm like,
it's a pretty good game. So in the game, they had like it was all in New York, and they had a full scale model of New York, but they had like due to time constraints, they had to remove the Twin Towers, and they said that it was because of like terrorist attacks. That's how they played it into the game. This was in 2000.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So it was like before
9/11.
The fucking 9/11 happened.
That was fucked. That's what made me think about CM Punk. Like the odds of them like being a chokeout master,
yeah,
and then getting choked out. I bet you any money the guy who like he played UFC 2 a bunch and got choked. He got where you got and got choked out, and he's like, no, I ain't having this. I will choke out CM Punk, and then fucking just does
That's maybe what happened. He just got really frustrated and he just went and maybe he got the game ahead of time and then went back into time and just learned how to choke his entire life. He's like, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna choke this motherfucker.
Chronologically makes no sense. Theoretically, sounds fucking.
Oh yeah, it's like the Biff illusion.
Yeah, no doubt. Holy fuck. We should do. Have you choke out CM Punk?
Oh yeah! Ooh, I'd get fucking destroyed.
Could you imagine that? Just like the fittest you've ever been. Cut, sexy muscles, solo, and then just like
muscles, boom, boom, muscles.
And then you just go in the ring and he just fucking dominates you. And you're like, that other guy was probably pretty strong. I'm not.
Oh fuck! What have you watched or played lately?
In terms of watched, I've pretty much just been banging American Dad because I fucking love that show.
It's a good
show. It's all I watch. That and Community. Been watching Community a lot.
Oh, are you still watching Community?
Yeah, rewatching it. I'm slowly going through it, but like still,
it gets so much worse, doesn't it?
I'm season 3 right now, and it's like it's got funny parts.
Good. It's a good
season.
But it really starts fucking like falling off its hinges.
Oh,
there.
Season 1 and 2 legitimately has me laughing out loud at certain parts. Like I'm laughing and like, that's funny, racist.
Then
like,
season 3 is like you have that little bit of awkwardness between characters.
Yeah, it's not bad,
but it's not very good.
Yeah,
it's when I find it starts getting really bad when
Pierce leaves.
When Yvette, is that her name? Yvette gets pregnant with like Chow's son. What's her name? I don't remember. I haven't watched the show.
Neither do I! I don't know what her
No,
name.
I'm gonna go with Yvette because that's what
not.
I think it is.
Shirley.
Not even close. Not even fucking in the ballpark.
And it's Shirley and Chang.
Yeah,
and it's
I find
Chang.
that's when that the show starts like really like kind of not being as funny anymore,
Yeah,
and it just falls off. Like them trying to go with really over the top gimmicks.
Yeah.
And it's just like keyboard solo. Did you get to that part yet?
No.
No.
Oh yeah. When he's like the dictator.
When he traps. It's
And
so
the red
fucking
key
stupid.
is the fucking detonator.
Yeah.
Winger.
Yeah. He's dressed up like Chris Angel for some reason.
Because he wanted a magician.
Yeah.
Aside from watching that, the games I've been playing.
You're just playing retro shit right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I just got
any indie games.
No.
Any further work on the video game Pod Fiction is making?
Yes.
Yeah?
Every day's a new day.
Every day's a new day.
Mostly just a lot of music that I've been working on right now because
Will we be able to release that to like the public when we finish it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how the program.
It'll
works.
be free to play. It'll be kind of how it is. I'm probably not going to charge anything for it.
Okay. How would you download that off Steam?
Yeah,
would that be a Steam download?
It's just like a public thing. Like I host it as a public domain, and then it would just be playable through Steam. You would just download it for.
Oh, okay, that's really
for
cool.
free. Or
all
for
right,
like
you hear that, guys? Tell more information about B-Rye.
Yeah. Podfiction's making a video game, and it's loosely based on
our lives.
On our lives. And by loosely, I mean not at
even
all.
close.
It just has us in it.
Yeah.
And like friends and family and like dumb inside jokes. If two people play it, Michael and I'll be happy. But like,
I'm playing it.
What I'm trying to do is have it where we can release a
beta?
demo, yeah, so people can like play it and like see it. But,
Omega Beta?
Omega Beta.
Omega Master Beta.
I was gonna say I'm the Omega Masturbator, but we found the same path there.
Right on.
The experience that I'm kind of going for, and I feel like the tone of Podfiction wants to have for it is like everything is made by us. Like the music, the game sprites obviously in game aren't made by us because they're the pre-made ones, but like you can like custom make them to like look like us, and like all of the scripting is all us, and I don't know, just it's gonna be a fun experience, and just kind of like, oh, that's cute. Look at them being all cute and stuff.
That's cool. No, we'll definitely keep you if there's any interest in it. We'll keep you guys updated with everything that's going on with it, as in release. I don't think it's going to be released anytime soon.
No.
But we'll probably be super fucking mega stars when it does release.
Probably.
So everybody's gonna be like, oh fuck, my panties are wet.
Minimum May June ish for like a demo kind of.
Okay,
like something playable by
there's
May
an idea.
June. Or pictures.
Yeah.
Or something.
Okay, we'll definitely have something up.
Dick pics.
Up on the. No dick pics.
Or only dick pics. Nice.
All right, Jambin, calm your horses down.
Okay, but one dick pic and I'll stop.
No, 0 dick pics and you're gonna stop. All right, our next topic is, last time we were talking, our last episode, we got into a heated debate about The Walking Dead.
Wasn't a debate, we're on the same side.
I'm just kidding. We ended
Wait,
talking...
no, it was a debate. Go back and listen.
Yeah. We talked a lot about The Walking Dead, then we had to cut it short because we talked too much about The Walking Dead and we had to move on to other subjects, but seeing that you guys really tried to lobby for us to talk more about The Walking Dead via Twitter, we're gonna talk more about The Walking Dead, and that its ratings are apparently falling. I read that from an unknown, undisclosed location.
I also made it up.
In Miami. Oh, did I say that? You're welcome.
The let us out, folks. Walking Dead's views are slipping, and there's nothing we can do about it except for watch it.
I'm actually a couple episodes behind right now, but the last episode I watched was really fucking boring. And you know what? Walking Dead's extremely infamous for having those really boring episodes constantly throughout the season. It's like, you know what? It would be better for them if they did a season with fucking 5 episodes. It would be a fantastic show.
Well, the problem is, honestly, I watched seasons 1 to 4 or seasons 1 to 5. Everything up to Terminus or during Terminus, I watched all that in one sitting. Like, that's what got me into The Walking Dead. That's where I started.
It's like, you know what? The thing is, when you're marathoning it, it's actually really not that bad. But when you're waiting week to week, it's fucking really boring.
Honestly, I think I've never watched it week to week, so I don't know from personal experience. Marathoning it was actually probably worse.
You think so? Because you really forget a lot of details, right?
There was so much boring shit, dude, that I just did not care for.
Imagine waiting a week to watch an episode where it's fucking boring.
It's brutal.
It's fucking terrible.
When my friend first suggested watching it, like, dude, you'll love it. Check it out. I'm like, okay. So I downloaded every episode. I sat down and I dedicated. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. And I was like, season one was pretty good. I was like, okay, this.
It's got some flow to it. Cool. Yeah. It's definitely different. It's not like the shows you would watch and like
gory. It had gore. It was a bit of like drama and suspense. And there was like
I like stuff. Season 1. Season 2 really got me into it. Everybody says Season 2 is my least favorite. Season 2 is my all-time favorite.
That's the one where they're at the camp.
Herschel, yeah. That's my all-time favorite season. I couldn't even tell you why. I fell in love with the character Shane. And everybody fucking hates him. I think he's a fantastic character.
He's fucked.
He's so fucked, but it's just like how I connected with him through like that she was emotionally like fucking with his head. Which drove him crazy, and I felt like everybody misunderstood him. In the whole show, and
that was
like
the point.
It's like it's like, you know what? If he's not really a bad guy, he's just getting his head fucked with a woman that he thinks he loves that she thought loved him. But that was really good character development as far as.
And then the prison was kind of like, eh.
It was really that's the season that kind of dropped me out of being a fan of it. I think it was season,
and that was I would say the most
3 or 4. I got really like it was when
what was 4 that was terminated, like when they're like they all split up. That one?
Was that one, or was 3 the governor? And 4 was when they split up, or was it 3 was like the prison, and 4 was the governor?
Because what happened in season 3 was, I
think it was 3 that really threw me off, because 3 was like the governor, but it was
half governor. That's what it was.
Yeah, and it was just it really fucking just bored me to death, and I was like,
I don't know, like I just think it's.
It did birth one of the best memes of all time. Carl!
Oh,
Carl!
When he's like leaning.
Yeah.
Carl! The thing I don't like most about The Walking Dead is that I'm for a show that has answers. And nothing about The Walking Dead answers anything about the show. The first season they tell you that, hey, everyone's got it, you die, you're a walker. That's all they ever tell you, and I cannot stand that.
And then it's like, okay, this guy has a facility, and they're gonna figure out a cure for it, and there's government, and it's all unreal, and it's like, now it's survival. It's been survival since the end of the second season.
And I realize they don't want to take it to like that area where it's like it's no longer survival, it's just civilizations.
Yeah.
Where it's like just, and that's kind of where they're at now, where it's just like groups of people fighting. It's like who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like we're not knocking the show. Like I know
from all the knocking,
like I do enjoy the show. I really like Jeffrey D. Morgan's character portrayal as Negan. He's very fascinating, and I really like him in the comic books. He's one of my favorite villains in the comic books. And it's just they have a lot of episodes where they bore the fuck out of you, and also that they kill off a lot of characters, and like. It's hard to get you attached to a character when you watch that character viciously die on a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, no, it makes you sick, and it makes you, like, I don't know, it really, I don't want to say it takes something from you, but you always feel, like, really affected afterwards. Yeah. Well, it's like, you're fucking sad, and the person's not even real.
And that's why I'm not going to say that's the reason, but a reason the views are dropping is because people will watch it, and they'll go, and they'll go, like, okay, I like so-and-so, and then
now they're gone, and now I don't have any reason to watch the show.
Like, You know what I mean? And you're like, I don't like this character arc, I don't like this character
I really think if Daryl wasn't that popular, he would have been killed a long time ago.
Oh, absolutely, and the only reason he's there,
it's because of the popularity of the fans, and it's like, you know what? I don't see it with Daryl. I don't see what the whole... Like, I don't mind him, I just don't give two fucks if he dies or not.
I don't mind the shady bad boy, kind of like, heart of gold.
But it's that literally... washed off after like season 3.
Yeah,
it's literally just been kind of like I find this season he's got fucking maybe no lines.
Yeah, well, it's because he was captured by Negan, right? Like that's
and then it's just like Carol, and it's like, oh wow, he's talking. Get ready, there's some dialogue to this character.
No, there's not.
No, there's not. What was the most vicious kill you've watched on The Walking Dead so far, and what's the most upsetting kill that you've seen?
I think the most vicious one was the old guy in the first one. What's his name? The guy who had like the camper and he was
Dale.
Like, yeah, when they like he's like laying on his back and just ripping him open. Like,
ooh, I don't even remember that. It's been such a long time, and I really like Dale.
I didn't. Honestly, I was like, whatever, he died. And you know what?
Okay, what's funny? I like Dale in the comic books. I can't remember him in the TV show. I just remember he was really obsessed with Andrea, and Andrea didn't like him, right?
And he was really
in the comic books, they love each other. If you read any fucking more of it, I gave you a goddamn compendium to read, you piece of shit.
I didn't do my homework.
And, but, like, they're fucking, like, they're together, and he has this really fucking, like, when they get to the prison, he ends up losing his foot. He's the one that loses the foot, not Herschel.
Oh, okay.
And so he ends up, like, getting this whole, like, mind fucking thing where he doesn't think that she wants to be with him and stuff like that.
It's the foot, isn't it? You can just tell me it's the foot.
Oh, yeah, I'm an old fucking fat man with no goddamn feet. I'm the piece of shit. Fuck me, right?
But it was probably the only kill in the show that had me like, oh, fuck, gross. Because they had him, like, they were, like, just ripping his gut open, like, his tummy.
Yeah.
Like, and to me, that's like, I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself to be, like, he didn't get him by surprise. He, like, kind of jumped on him, and, like, he had time to defend himself, and he still got killed. And then, like, what was gross was, like, the walker, like, kind of, like, put his hands into his stomach, ripped him open.
Just
like,
ripped him
that's
open?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, like, how fucking strong are those bones? Are they fucking razors on this?
What are you made of? Fucking tissue paper? Like,
yeah, that's what like zombies I don't really understand is that how can they still have a jaw muscles when all their muscles are deteriorating to be able to... Like, I know it's fake. I know. It's like, you know what? The reality is there's a zombie, like, apocalypse, just fucking... It will eventually end.
Yeah.
Like, they'll deteriorate and die. Like, there's no way they'll be moving. Their jaws will fall off.
Unless, like,
a human body deteriorates. They turn into skeletons. Unless we have fucking walking skeletons here, people.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I like that.
That's like Evil Dead shit.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's go with it.
That tells me there's necromancers around. And that's...
Necromancing!
Yeah, like, that was... And that's been always a big thing for me. Like, if it's gonna be a good death, it's gotta be believable. And that just wasn't... It was gross, and it shocked me, but it wasn't believable.
So it was... the most shocking death, but it didn't like pull on your heartstrings. What death really like affected, like really bugged you?
No, Noah, for sure.
Yeah, you're talking about that.
It's just like I was like, come on, like
he dies in the most like
that episode
disrespectful way.
In that episode, they literally gave him a build up like he's gonna be somebody, and it's like I don't know if there was like a writing oversight, but like why? Why?
I think it was to make you feel for him when they killed him off. It's like, you know what, we're gonna make you actually start enjoying it. Like I liked him from the moment I saw him on the show because I remember from Everybody It's Chris, and I was like, oh sweet, I know this character, I know who he is. It's good to see him do other work.
The husband of the girl who runs the facility, not Terminus, what's it called?
Alexandria?
Yeah,
the guy with the beard.
The glasses.
I can't remember.
And he gets
his name.
like the sword in the neck or something. Like, what happens to him?
Oh yeah, he gets, I'm pretty sure
he jumps in front of something or something. I don't remember, but like...
I'm pretty sure he gets shot, doesn't he? Or he gets stabbed?
I think it's a knife. It's a sword or it's...
Because I remember it's from that girl's husband who's a drunk and beating their family. Right?
And he just fucking clicks him right in the... I'm pretty sure she gets him in the neck, like in the nape.
Are you thinking of Herschel? When Herschel got his head cut off?
No, I remember that. That was pretty cool.
I can't remember. Like, I remember that guy gets... Oh, we're gonna have to do our research on this. I don't remember
There's a lot of deaths.
I just remember it was just like... The girl gave fucking, like, Rick the go-ahead to kill him, and he was like, okay, and, like, fucking without hesitation just shot him in the head. It was, like, fucking sick. That was actually, like, such a baller part.
Yeah.
He's so fucking baller.
But honestly, he's so jaded. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, He's like, you know what? I honestly think, regardless, he would have fucking killed that guy. Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck at that point. It's like, you just showed that you're dangerous. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It just bothers me that, like, he's such a powerhouse and now he's just a little bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they put him in, like, a part where he can't flex his way out of it. You know, he can't be like, this is my group, you don't tell me what to fucking do. It's a war. But that's what it's building up to. It is a war, right? Like, in the show right now, it's a war. They just have boring episodes until they actually fucking do something. But every time Negan's on screen, I fucking enjoy it so much. Just his fucking cockiness.
So cocky, yeah.
He's such a cocky, like, dick, and he fucks with everybody, and it's awesome. He does, like, I don't know if you've seen the iron yet.
No.
That he puts to people's faces. It shows them, like, you remember Dwight?
Jog my memory here.
He ends up running into... Dwight ends up running into Daryl, and he's got his wife with him, and they end up stealing his motorbike and leaving him there.
The guy with the long hair,
and it was like, and it was like really like, it was really like hushed tones of that was the Saviors, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, oh, it's going to be the Saviors, and that's when like Negan showed up at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So that's Dwight. That's like Negan's right hand man, and he's got like a huge iron on his face. Like they like ironed his face, so it's all like melted and shit. It's actually fucking cool. I really like Dwight in the comic books. But yeah, it shows them do that to some guy. Like Negan like puts they have like a little fire. He takes like a fucking iron, like actual like the old school iron, picks it up, grabs a glove, and they stick it on their face, and you see like the skin get pulled off. I was like, I was like, oh my god, it was so fucking. It was nasty. It was nasty. But
the show's not about pushing boundaries, which I love.
You say it's not about pushing boundaries?
It's not above pushing boundaries.
Oh, it's not above. Oh, I heard it's not about, and I'm like, yeah. What are you talking about? It's definitely about pushing boundaries.
It's not above pushing boundaries, which I love, but it's not also above like it wastes your time sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
It's like when they made Dragon Ball Z. They were making Dragon Ball Z with the manga, but then it got to the point where the episodes were so caught up with the manga, they had to like, all right, man, put some.
We got to make it up ourselves. Yeah, like, we can't use source material anymore.
They would just stretch it out, where like basically one chapter of Dragon Ball Z would be an episode, which is like 14 pages of a manga, which is like nothing.
So they all write. They put filler in of stuff that they write, and they're not as good writers as what the people are writing on the book. Yeah,
and that makes me think like it's the same fucking thing. It's like it's just like.
You know what? The comic book is consistently good. It's like from what I've read, I just fucking love it.
How could you really have a filler in a comic book, right? Like you don't really,
exactly.
Like, unless you're doing like the week by week thing, which is like
they do pretty good with like the relation of the comic to the TV show, but then they do their own thing.
Yeah,
and sometimes they really pay for that. I find
the TV show or the
TV show pays. The TV show pays because you get a lot of episodes like, you know what? It's not in the comics, and it's just fucking boring. I know, like, it's just, like, try to, like, show different stuff, and it's, like, try to, like, okay, we're showing you this because it's gonna end up helping out in the future. It's like, yeah, but it's so fucking boring right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit either. What's the other... Sasha is a character I don't really care.
Sasha. I don't care about her either. She's a really boring
You could have killed her off. I'd be fine with that.
Oh, yeah. Why fucking Abraham? Abraham's the bomb.
And then Abraham had a thing for her? I was like...
Yeah, it's like, why?
The other chick is way hotter!
Yeah, she is. Rosita is a bombshell.
Ow!
Doesn't even make sense.
Like, I don't love you. I love this other B character. Yeah. They're not important. And I didn't mean B as in black. I meant like... I want to be clear on that.
You pointed your own fucking faults out.
I heard it in my head. I was like, that might sound racist. I was like, I'm going to clear up that one right away.
Oh,
like,
fuck, that's funny.
B as in not A.
Not A. She's not a good character.
A being Aryan, being white superior.
That's the thing. They want to kill off characters that they know is going to fucking shock. Like, that was the whole reason. It was like, build up. We can't disappoint. We got to kill off someone. It's like, no, you don't have to kill off our favorite characters. Stop. Please, fuck off.
They should do like a fan version where like Glenn and Abraham live and they kill off like Sasha.
Have you even seen that episode yet?
No, I haven't.
The saddest fucking part is Negan tells like he starts talking to me, he's like, I bet you guys had this whole vision that you were gonna grow old together, and it shows everybody sitting at a long table and it's like nice and they have like some of them have kids and they're having dinner and it's like a beautiful day outside and it's so fucking sad and he's just like, yeah, but that's just not the world we live in, and it's just like, holy fuck. It's like, especially because I just watched my favorite character die, I'm already like, I don't remember if I actually cried to that. I know I was in fucking shock for sure. I was just like, I knew it was coming. I was just like,
oh, so you knew he killed Abraham? Like you knew that was going to happen?
I had a strong feeling he was going to kill him, and when I called it before, I'm like, Abraham's going to fucking die. Like, you know what? He's already dead in the comics. To keep him on, I don't know why they would trade him for Glenn. Glenn's a bigger character, even though they fucking
killed them both,
annihilated him anyways. It was like a double fucking whammy. But it was just like, it pulled on your heartstrings so much more because it was just like showing the future that they could have had all together. And it's like, basically, like, think in a world like that, I'd rather die.
No, you wouldn't.
I would rather be dead.
You would want to live. I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't choose death.
I would choose death. If my family was dead, I would have no reason to live.
Your family's not dead. They're not dead.
You're telling me everyone in my family wouldn't fucking die?
Okay, one person dies. You're just like, I'm out. You gotta be there for your family.
Check out, motherfucker.
You gotta be there for your family.
The reality is, fucking Rick had a lot of family, and now he's got a son with a missing goddamn eye.
He's got a new family.
I don't want a new family. I want my family. I don't think I'm mentally tough enough to last the fucking zombie apocalypse.
This is actually a good story. This is one of the saddest days of my life. We're like fucking 18, and I'm like, yo, Michael, there's a zombie apocalypse, but I'm gonna come pick you up. You're like, I'd rather be dead. I'm like, oh, what do you mean you'd rather be dead?
I have not changed since I was 18.
I'm like, I'm coming to pick up my bro. You're like, kill me.
Kill me.
Nah, man, I don't want it to happen, because obviously that's fucking stupid, and it's boring, and I like video games. I don't want to, not
be able to play video games. So you'd rather be dead.
Because I think about it, my only games I could play would be Game Boy games, because they're battery operated.
If you guys want to comment in the section below, would you rather live through the zombie apocalypse, or try anyways, or die peacefully with your family? And haunt the house you used to live in.
What the fuck about a zombie apocalypse is telling you and your family are dying peacefully? You're not gonna be...
I'm shooting myself and my family in the fucking head.
So you're gonna die, you're gonna shoot yourself in the head, alright?
I'm gonna be the guy that takes my family's life in the night, and then kill myself.
You're gonna kill your mom.
No, if it comes to it! If it comes to it! I will do what I have to!
You are not gonna kill your mom! That's the stupidest thing ever. What about your little nephews? You gonna look them in the face and you pop a chamber? Huh?
Walking Dead's not above it.
But you are.
Okay.
The little guy who called me Jambin, you're gonna pop around in his face? I call bullshit.
Nah. I don't want him to be Carl. He's got one fucking eye.
But this little dude's got both eyes.
And they're looking at you, kid.
And they're saying, Uncle Mike, don't shoot me.
Everybody's gonna come up thinking I'm like some sick, deranged fuck.
No. Honestly, that's really the only two ways you could really approach it, right? Family's alive, or I killed my 3-year-old nephew.
Back to you, Tom.
It's just pure silence.
Okay.
No words. I don't know. I'm a survivor, buddy. I would do what I can to keep my friends and family alive. I realize I'm probably gonna lose some people, but at the same time, I don't want to die, right? So
who doesn't want to be a Rick though and feel like the most powerful in the group, being able to just fucking shoot someone on command and be like whatever.
Who do you think you would closest relation to you? Don't say fucking Abraham.
No, I wouldn't be Abraham. That's why I like Abraham so much, because he's such a fucking beast. The guy's just fucking awesome.
Okay, first of all, here's a good question. Who do you think I would be? And I would tell you who I think you would be, and then we'll actually pick who you think you'd relate the best with.
Let's see. This is now I gotta think, and it's gonna be quiet.
All right, let me think here.
So,
who do I think Michael would be?
Oh fuck. It's you gotta go through all the fucking characters in The Walking Dead. It's just a lot of fucking characters.
The most, and they could be alive or dead, but imagine they would be still alive, right?
Oh, my hand's itchy.
Is it a walker bite? Oh my god, it is.
Oh, it is. Oh, no, I bit myself. I'm good. I'm actually delicious.
Fun fact.
I'm actually delicious.
All right, who do you think? You got any ideas
of who you would be?
Yeah, who I would be.
I can't even fucking. I'm literally just trying to go through. You'd probably be Spencer.
Who the fuck's? I'm not Spencer.
You're
He's
Spencer.
Such a wiener. Fuck you.
You die a good death, man. Oh fuck!
You genuinely think I'm Spencer? You're the worst.
I think of you as maybe you would be someone that's cruel, but get power hungry. I feel like you would be a governor.
I could be a governor.
Yeah,
I'd be a governor.
Yeah,
I was thinking good guy cast, but I'll take it.
I go with you that you enjoy. Once you get the taste of blood, you enjoy it.
No, that's not
you like being the leader, and it's you know what? You'll do what you have to do to defend your group, but you're really just looking out for yourself. You fucking piece of garbage.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm just kidding, but I'm gonna go with you as a governor.
I think you'd be a good Michonne.
Really?
Yeah. Starts off
she's the fucking lonest person out there. She has nobody. I just told you I would survive. She has her husband and her fucking husband's brother are zombies that she cut their jaws off of and chained up.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
No, just because
I'm more of a fucking Carl or Glenn.
I didn't want to say Carl or Glenn. I was going to say Carl, but I'm Carl's a dink.
No, he's not. He's such a tough kid.
At the beginning, he's such a wiener, though. You know what I mean?
He's a fucking kid. You're a wiener, you dink. I'm a Glenn. That's what I am. I'm just I try to be the best I can be and be the nicest person I could be.
I was gonna say I would be Glenn. That's really funny.
All right, we're Glenn. We did the trivia. We're both Glenn. But in actuality, he's a governor and I'm Michonne.
You're the governor's
like,
daughter.
like, please tell me why you think I'd be a Michonne.
I was gonna tell you, but then you interrupted me.
Okay, sorry.
Because, like, Michonne starts off being, like, this, like, you look at her and you're like, badass, like, who's this crazy person with a katana? Because, like, that's Mike, you're a wild card. You don't know what you're gonna do at first. But, like, dude, you're the nicest dude ever. Like,
because I own a sword?
Yeah.
Because I own a sword?
Well, I mean, it's around 3 inches, but you can call it a sword. but like, Michonne is just so genuine, you know what I mean? Like, she's, like, just really down to earth and, like, will do anything to defend her, like, family and, like, friends. And, like, you can make personal relations with anybody, not including your family, like Michonne does. Like, she treats Carl like...
Maybe I'm a Morgan.
Who's Morgan?
Morgan's is the guy that fights with a stick.
Morgan's badass.
He is badass, but he's also such, like, a...
He's a dick. He's kind of a dick.
He's kind of like... He cheers for human life instead of death. He'll always find that way.
You're Carol.
Thing is, I don't think I could be that fucking...
She's weird.
She's fucking dark. She's a dark character.
Yeah. When she, like, fakes... When they have them captive, her and... Who else do they have?
Also, another trivia. If you guys want to guess who we are as Walking Dead...
Fucking governor!
You're both Dale. Fucking get off the air. Die in your RV, you piece of shit.
You're that horse that Rick's riding.
Oh, fuck. You're both Herschel. Get decapitated. Get fucked.
Is it the leg? It's the leg. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck. That's the one thing we can spend hours talking about. I feel like it's just Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Every episode we have dominates Walking Dead. Like, that's just what we talk about.
No, it's just so... There's so much to talk about. It's such a controversial show.
We're not really talking about the show, to be honest. We're just kind of, like, using the, like, morals they implement and, like...
That's probably one of the reasons why I think a lot of people go back, is that moral compass. Like, everybody looks at Rick... Yeah, and they think of like this is exactly what I would do if I was in that situation. I would do the same thing, and it's like, I doubt you would, but no, that's the that's the decision you would have to decide to make, right?
Because, like, okay, think about it this way: how did Rick start off? Right,
as a fucking a cop, and he was just like a normal family guy, family guy. And he was just like a straight edge cop, and that was like, he was just like a normal, down to earth dude.
And now think about where you started off in your life. Like, what in your life makes you think you'd be a Rick? Not you specifically, but just in general. You know what I mean? Like, so think about the characters and how they started off.
How their development was from being like, I think, it's hard to say. It's so about mental toughness. That's
why I would feel like I would be a Glenn. You know what I mean? Like, Glenn was like weak at first, and like that's kind of how I was when I was younger. I was like nervous and shy and like really self-conscious.
But you did like you put your body on the line for everybody else to live, right? Like, he knew how important he was to the group.
Yeah, there were moments where like he was never like brash, you know what I mean? Like, he would never go out and be like guns blazing. He was always like stand back.
He could have been the leader if he really had the attitude, but he didn't want to be.
No. He was smart, calculating, and tactful. And I don't know. To me, that was.
He's like the most honorable character of The Walking Dead,
because he's down. Asian.
Yeah.
Honorable.
You're such a piece of shit.
But you told him honorable.
He is honorable.
You were thinking it.
No, I was not. You said it.
Glenn is all honorable Asian manner. I don't know.
Manner.
I'm not very. What part of Asia do you think he's from? Do you think he's Japanese, or do you think he's like Chinese, or do you think he's like Hawaiian and looks Asian? But
he's definitely not Hawaiian. His last name's Yen. Stephen Yen. Or it's Yoon. It's Y-E-U-N. I met him in real life. He's a really nice guy.
Whitest guy name ever, Glenn.
Glenn. His name's Steven, though, in real life. His name's Steven.
That's not his real name.
That's his real name.
He has a real Asian name.
You think so?
I'm 100% positive.
Alright, we're gonna do some research. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the Walking Dead talk. If you guys really, like, I don't know if you like us talking about Walking Dead. If it's like someone's like, we want you guys to talk more about The Walking Dead. We have fucking days of Walking Dead to talk about. Like, we talked about like season 1, 2, and 3. We didn't even get really into the other seasons, so
we really didn't get into the first season.
If you really want to say stop talking about The Walking Dead, we will stop talking about The Walking Dead. I don't know. It's just everybody's hype about it. I'm hype about it.
Yeah, me too.
It's such a controversial, good moral show. I hate dissing it, and because there is parts I don't like, but there's so many parts I do love about the show.
But that's the thing, right? When you love something, you can truly pick it apart and dissect it.
That's exactly.
We leave it, and we're still fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, no, I'll always have that spot in my heart for that show.
I can't
I always have my spot in my heart for Abraham.
And you'll always be there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I thought about getting an Abraham tattoo. And I was
Thank
like,
God you did.
Yeah. Kelsey told me not to.
You should have got fucking, like, a meat tenderizer or something. Like, just, like, gross. Like,
just, like, beaten meat. What?
and tear my ass up in real life. But as the show starts to kind of come to a close, we're going to talk about some big things from Podfiction this coming little while.
How about no? Let's keep running this for a little bit longer. We're gonna go. We're probably gonna do like an hour and a half. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it live, Bill O'Reilly.
Because we still got a lot. We got some more subjects to talk about. We got to talk about. Do you want to talk about wrestling, or do you want to leave that for another episode and we'll talk about Friday the 13th, the video game instead?
Well, let's talk about wrestling. I'm kind of in a wrestling mood. Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of in wrestling. All right. Well, this may be a 2-hour podcast. Fuck it. All right. So wrestling. What's your favorite era of wrestling? We're talking about WWF, WWE, WCW, Monday Night Nitro. I wish I could do a Vince McMahon impression. Fuck, he was awesome.
Fuck, was he ever the man?
No holds barred.
I don't like. What are the eras? I'm not like big. I don't really know the eras.
Okay, there's like the 70s and 80s with
90s,
like
90s.
late. Yeah. Okay. Because like 70s, 8. Well, Hulk Hogan was up until fucking like 2000. Like Hulk Hogan's always had kind of his finger in the pot, really.
I didn't know what you were gonna say there. He's always had his finger in the. He paused. Pot. Damn it! That was cocksucker. Sucker.
God damn it. Yeah. Who's your favorite wrestler? Like when you think of wrestling, who comes to your mind as like?
You're gonna be like the one that no one likes. I love Rey Mysterio.
I love Rey Mysterio too. What are you talking about?
This guy, Rey Mysterio.
Booyaka. 619. We're such fucking losers.
Wrestling is just fucking rad, bro.
Well, I was listening to the Brad Pritchard, what's it called? Podcast called Something to Wrestle With.
We are doing a podcast right now.
Yeah. No, Bruce Pritchard, he was one of the writers for like the WWE back then. Like back in, I think from like 80s to late 90s, 98, I believe. Or 2000. It could have been 2000. But he has a podcast called Something to Wrestle With. And he talks about like a lot of. I've been listening to a lot of it lately, and he was talking about like Rey Mysterio the other day, and so his thing was like they wanted him to have the mask on because they didn't want to take it off because he had such like a cute face. He had such like a beautiful face.
He's like a little baby face.
Yeah, so it's like you ruin that whole fucking mystique of the character, and it's like once we took that like you remember that thing was like, I forget what it was. It was Mask versus Mask or something like that episode. And Rey Mysterio got his mask taken off. He's like, yeah. Right after that, I was kind of like, we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have fucking done that. And I was like, you fucking shouldn't have done that.
I don't know. I think that's like, it's that little taste of foreign. You know what I mean? Cause that's like the luchador
and he had
stuff.
the moves. Like, oh my god, that guy was slick in the ring. He did the fucking like ridiculous jumping off like the ropes and stuff. Fun fact. Did you know Rey Mysterio killed a guy?
No.
In the ring?
No.
Yeah, there's video on YouTube. He killed somebody. Like with a 619. He fucking broke their neck.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucked.
What do you think the crowd did? Like, they probably didn't know it was a death at first.
He didn't even know it was a death at first. The guy fucking laid down and they didn't know. There's like, I don't know if they kept going with it. I think he was just kind of like chanting and stuff like that, and then realized the guy wasn't fucking breathing. It's fucking crazy. It's not in the WWE though. It's like in like a smaller circuit. It's crazy though. But back to the WWF and stuff. My favorite era will always be like the mid 90s to early 2000s, like when you had like the Hardy brothers, the Dudley brothers, who are still wrestling for some reason. I think the Hardy brothers are back too, like Matt and Jeff Hardy. The guys that were just like doing like backflips off like fucking ladders and shit like that.
We trained for this.
Yeah, you had Mick Foley, who was like one of the most fucking toughest people I've ever seen in a ring. You know, he got half his ear cut off in one match versus Vader. I don't know if you remember Vader though.
No, I don't remember Vader.
Okay. What they did was they replaced the fucking, I think, don't quote me on this, but they replaced the ring, what's it
like
called? The ropes? Okay, the ropes with wire. So he got fucking pushed like over it and he got wrapped in the wire and his ear got stuck and it ripped a chunk right out of his ear.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's like, he brought his kids to these fucking shows, man. If you watch the movie Behind the Mat, it shows him and Rock going at it, and he's fucking bleeding like a stuffed pig, and his family's right in the front, and they're fucking crying their eyes out. And then it's like backstage, he's getting stitched up, and the Rock comes over, he's like, good match, and the family's all there. He's like, you okay? And it's like, oh, and he's like talking to the kids and stuff like that. It's like, These kids are fucking traumatized, man.
You scarred them for life.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird that, like, to think, like, okay, so a global phenomenon like Pokemon, for example, that was around at a time when wrestling was also huge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and to think, like, one is still here, and one is also still here, but not as big. And,
I think they're both just not as big as they used to be, but I think wrestling's still a fucking juggernaut. They outbeat all their competition, man.
Oh, what was their competition?
WCW, ECW.
Yeah.
Like,
there was
they bought out WCW.
Yeah.
They didn't even buy. They could have bought ECW, but they're like, fuck that. Like, that's too much of like too little. It's too little for us.
Yeah, too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
I just loved the wrestling games when I was a kid, like WWE versus SmackDown.
SmackDown, shut your mouth. No, you're wrong.
It's like,
they're great, man. They're so good.
You build your own wrestler, and then you like go in
and then you have their entrance and everything. It's like I really got out of wrestling when John Cena was starting out, and I never liked John Cena.
Who's John Cena? I've never really seen him.
You can't see me.
There's John Cena.
He was just too cheesy for me. He was too cheesy.
It was trying to like. I feel like it was trying to get like that younger audience in there.
It was like the white kids that listen to rap music. That's who.
Us.
Yeah. But we didn't fall for it. We didn't fall for that stuff.
Mostly just because I couldn't see him. That was
it was hard. Oh man, but yeah, he was one of the ones that I just stopped really watching wrestling after. Even CM Punk, I've only seen a couple of his matches. But man, I loved wrestling as a kid. I loved like Stone Cold Steve Austin I don't know what it was about a guy cracking a beer open in the ring and just fucking smashing it and then hitting the guy in the head with the fucking said beer can. It was like this is a guy you don't fuck with ever.
This is America.
This is a goddamn man's man. You know what I'm saying?
You go home. He made love to his wife. Yeah. Respectively. He had steak and potatoes every night.
Oh fuck yeah!
He had all the squares.
Yeah, and he polished off with at least 6 beers.
Oh, of course.
While he beat up his kids.
I hate my kids.
Yeah. No, they just need to know their role.
Know your role.
Shut your mouth.
Holy fuck.
Those games are all made by things that Stone Cold Steve Austin said to his family.
Built on real morals. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Oh man.
That sounds rad though, you know what I mean? Like it was just like I don't know why it was so hype. Yeah. Like it was just a bunch of as a grown straight male, it's not a thing that fuck it, I'm lying. I would totally do wrestling. It's so wicked. I would love just like
just fucking do you know who the Ultimate Warrior is? Please tell me you know who he is.
Yes? Question mark?
So you don't know who he is? The guy with the face paint that came down like that?
Yeah, okay.
And he was fucking shredded to the gills. He ran in the fucking ring, like, he just like, ran down there, grabbed the ropes, and just fucking ripped on it. Oh my god, he was like, even watching the guy's promos, he is so jacked up all the fucking time. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he passed away, unfortunately. Like, a lot of these wrestlers did pass away. It's so fucking sad to see how many of these guys died.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm listening to a lot of, like, the podcasts, and it's just like, they're like, rest in peace. It's like, oh my god. These guys drop like fucking flies, dude.
It's a rough lifestyle, like, honestly.
It is, yeah.
Being that cut all the time, and, like, being that, like, on, I don't know. It's dangerous.
Well,
like,
you know what? Guess how many, they do once a week matches. They tour and they do house shows like once a week.
That's nuts.
Like it's fucking insane how much like they put their bodies. People are like wrestling's fake. I fucking hate hearing wrestling's fake.
I mean, okay,
because you know what? It's not fake. This is from Vince McMahon. It's not fake. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You don't watch a TV show and say that's fake. Of course it's fucking fake. It's TV.
CSI is fake.
CSI is fake. I'm sorry I had to burst your bubble, but you see the Roxbury balloon, and you hate to be the one to burst it.
I'll just tell Dad you did it.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, you know what? Wrestling, like, you know how much it takes for your body to endure the shit that they do? Imagine getting picked up and smashed on your back. Like, you know what? They play it off like it doesn't actually hurt that much. I'm guessing it actually does hurt.
Somewhat. I mean,
yeah.
Like, and, like, it doesn't hurt right now, but next week when you're fighting, you're probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and how many times they get fucking hurt and how much surgeries they have to... I forget who was it. It was Hulk Hogan's got his whole body replaced. Everything's been replaced. He's had to have surgery on almost everything in his body.
I don't doubt it.
He's got his knee replaced like fucking 6 times. It's fucking insane. It's so fucked. Like, but
poor people, man. Like,
I know, and like, you know how much stuff they have to do just to get to the big show.
I don't feel bad. Do you know how much money they make?
They make good. Like, if you're a professional in the WWE, you get signed on. I remember reading like I remember reading what's his name, Booker T's book, and they signed up like he was making like fucking $20 a show. Like he was making no money.
What?
And when he got signed up to the big leagues, it was like I think it was like $150K for the year.
That's still not a lot.
It's not a lot of money to put your body through. That
No.
is like, but like when like that's the thing. You
Again, that is like
yeah.
That's actually like just 4 times what I make. That's not much.
It's not like it's not a fucking stupid. Like, it's good money. It's just not stupid good money.
Like
you know?
an actor, or like what they're saying, like they're paying like Charlie Sheen like $1 million an episode. Like
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like, that's ridiculous.
But like the thing is, like that was when he started off. But when he started working his way up, I think it was like he was getting up to. I know what happened with the WCW is that they got bought out by WWF because they were in debt. They couldn't fucking pay it anymore. And so what happened was they offered all the wrestlers on because they're all under contract still. So they offered them, you can either like it wasn't you can go work for the WWF, but it's like if they offered you can go, or you can wait out your contract and stay home and get paid whatever money was left on your contract. So if you had a 3-year contract, like I forget who it was. I forget who the fucking guy was, but it was Goldberg. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure it was Goldberg. It was like he had 3 years left on his contract. One was for $1.2 million. The other one was for like $1.8 million, and the next year was $2.2 million. So he had 3 years of doing nothing and making over fucking
$6 million.
Yeah, like stupid amounts, like $6 million. He did nothing.
He did nothing.
Like imagine getting that. Like imagine like someone saying you can go wrestle, you can go do your job. Or you can sit at home for the next 3 years and collect $6 million.
And what would you pick?
I'd fucking stay home.
I don't know.
I got $6 million, man. I'll do something with my money. I don't have to do wrestling.
But that's his passion.
But they've done that for years, you know? You're going to go back to it eventually. You know you are. Unless your body's fucking, like, deteriorated.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, you know what? At least I can focus on something else. Like, you know what? It's like us. We have passions, but we don't always have just one passion, right?
That's true,
We have several passions. If you have the money to do something else that you've always wanted to do, why not pursue it, right?
For sure, that's what I would do.
Exactly, so...
That's cool, though. Like, like that's an interesting, like, way to look at it. Like, I mean, it's not movie money, but I mean, some and a lot of famous...
Like, a lot of the guys were getting paid, like, $200,000 a year.
Yeah, that's not...
So it's like, that's like... Still, it's for doing nothing.
Yeah,
like you're not doing. You can go work a job on the side or do something and still collect that money.
If you're making $200,000 a year, you're not hard up for cash.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like you need to be like I need to like. You probably need to do something because it kind of gets boring. Like, and these guys are living the rich life, right?
Yeah.
Like this, but like they're getting paid the same amount they're getting paid regardless without doing anything. Kind of sucks because you know you're gonna spend more money.
Yeah,
because you're not doing anything. That's me. I'll spend more money when I'm not doing anything. When I'm actually doing something.
Yeah, but like 200,000, like that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's more money than I've ever seen in my life,
or
will ever see in my life.
Do you remember what your favorite match was when you were a kid?
No, I don't remember them that well. I never had cable, and like I would just watch them like with my friends. Like when I go over to their house, it would just be like hype.
Do you remember Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember like my favorite when I was a kid. My favorite matchup was Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio.
Nice.
And I had a Rey Mysterio poster, and I had a bunch of like pictures around, like the main picture where it was him fighting other people. Yeah. And Eddie Guerrero was one of them. And my brother came into I'll never forget this. I was like, fuck, I must have been like 10. And my brother comes into my room, and he's like, yeah, Eddie Guerrero died. And I was just like, what? And he's like, yeah, he died last night. And I just looked at my poster, and I was just so sad because he's just like one of my favorite wrestlers at the time. That was like, that's when I finally grew up.
And that's the day I became a man.
Yeah. Oh man, that was so sad. And he was like, he was so young too.
Yeah. How old was he?
I fucking don't
30s?
know. He must have been in his mid 30s. Maybe pushing close to 40. I really don't think he was close to 40 though.
No, that's still pretty. That's still.
He was still really young. I think it was a heart attack or something. I'd have to Google it to really find out.
I wonder if like the way they put their body under that much stress.
Yeah, well, know what you're pumping. Like, know what? A lot of those guys just steroids. Like
they're huge guys.
They're fucking gigantic guys.
Yeah. What's the guy? Big Show? Like that guy's enormous.
Yeah, that guy's like he was like. The next Andre the Giant when he came out.
He was probably like, what, 6'7", 6'8", maybe 6'9". Like, he was a big guy.
I'm pretty sure he's 7 feet tall. Like, over 7 feet tall.
It's huge.
Like, the Big Show is fucking gigantic.
Could you imagine if he actually was fit? Because, like, he's thick, but he's not, like, muscular.
He's not, yeah. I think it would take a lot to be really muscular and that big.
Well, he would just have to lift more weight, right? But, like, he's working out the same that we would. He's just bigger.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not too... Yeah, he's such a fucking powerhouse, and he's such a good wrestler, too. Like, he...
That's when people say, like, you know, when someone who's, like, 90 pounds can do, like, 1,000 chin-ups, it's like, well, you're 90 pounds. Like, no, they're still lifting a lot of weight for their little body.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just a piece of shit because you're fat. Like,
yeah, it's like, they're small. It's like, no, they're in shape.
Yeah.
It's no, if you were in shape, too, you could do the same amount of chin-ups.
Hey, look at that guy, he's cut!
Yeah.
He's
like,
doing...
I was watching The Ultimate Fighter the other day. Big surprise! And they did this competition. It was season 4.
If you want to go watch it yourself.
Yeah, and Joe Daddy Stevens, if you watch The Ultimate Fighter, like the UFC, you know who he is. But because he was in the UFC for quite some time, and so the thing was, you have to do this monkey thing on the guy. Like, they took like their biggest guy and like
the CM Punk.
Yeah, and their smallest guy, and you had to like put your arms behind your like that, and the guy had to like put his arm between his arms and kind of like crawl around his back, and then crawl around his front, then go back to his back.
Oh, that's cool.
He did it for 2 hours
straight,
and he did like 200 rotations, and like. One of the other team, they're just like, keep going, and the other team kept pushing it, and there's like, the coach is like, keep going, like, do 200, they'll never, like, just, like, keep pushing it, and, like, they'll never get to that, because this team's gonna do more than you, so keep pushing it. So he made these guys, like, fucking push it. They were fucking drenched in sweat. It was so gross, dude.
What did the big guy?
The guy was thick. Like, Joe Daddy Stevens' arms are like that. He's like a big, like, I forget what, I don't think he would be a welterweight. Maybe smaller than a welterweight. But he was like he was a big guy. And the other team was like right when they finished, they're like, your turn. They're like, we forfeit. Oh man. And it was just like, he's like, and then like Dana White talks, he's just like, that is super fucking smart. And he's like, now he's got like, it was Matt Hughes versus remember the season that we were watching? It was Matt Hughes versus I forget who the other one was.
The big tall cowboy motherfucker.
Was it the big tall cowboy? Was it the big tall cowboy motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was though.
I think it was like maybe Rich Franklin or something like that. I can't remember, but it was like he was just like, yeah, fuck, I forgot where I was at. Okay, so Dana White was talking, and he was just like, yeah, so now Team Hughes has 2 fucking exhausted guys that are hurt. 'Cause you show them they have ice on their arms and their feet and everything.
They're tired, yeah,
because they're so fucking burnt out. And he's like, and all his fighters are fresh. It's like, it's fucking smart to just like give up on a competition. Like, yeah, I would do the same thing.
The trainer probably didn't know that when they were doing it, until they wanted to like push him to the limits and get him to like go harder and harder.
Oh yeah, well they want to make sure that they won, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like put the exhausts out.
What do they win at the competitions?
What? Like
when they do the competitions, what's the point of it? Like, what do they win?
Oh, they win control out of like who's gonna pick the next fight.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Matchups and shit like that. That's pretty cool.
I think maybe next episode we'll do a little talking about the Ultimate Fighter. I don't know if you want to know more about it. Like I can talk for quite some time.
For more information, you can visit your local library.
You can visit Michael Bona. Here's his address. Aw, damn
Don't ever find me.
You want to watch the Ultimate Fighter? I guess. You bring season 5 because I really want to watch season 5.
Hi, I brought pizza and Ultimate Fighter. Do you want to hang out? Do I ever?
Do I ever?
Two best
Come
friends
on in!
hanging around.
Hanging around. Diddly-doo. Alright, I think we're going to wrap it up with wrestling. Do you have anything really left to talk to about wrestling?
We're not done with wrestling. That's what I want to say.
Okay, you're not done with wrestling? Okay, I'm cool. You know what we should do? We should watch some old wrestling matches together.
Why do you say like I'm not going to do it? If you bring it, I'm going to watch them.
Dude, I have on my Android box, I was watching like the what's it called? Oh, fuck. It was like the last big event, SummerSlam or some shit like that. That just happened. I was watching that the other day. And it worked without a hitch. I got this like WWE network on my Android box. It works fine.
Nice.
To watch WrestleMania and shit.
Could you imagine like if you like on your Android box, like it's so futuristic, like you stumbled across a thing that was like from the future.
That'd be cool.
And you're like, oh, John Wick 3?
John Wick. I haven't watched the fucking first one yet. I hear it's so good though.
Yeah, no, like his dog dies and he just kills everybody.
Yeah, I know. That's what I hear. It's like so fucking metal. Okay, yeah, well, no, I think we're gonna do some old brushing up on some fucking wrestling. And I'll give you some of that Bruce Pritchard podcast. It's fucking great to listen to.
If you haven't checked it out, why don't you go check it out?
Yeah, check it out. It's actually, if you're a wrestling fan, it gives so much cool insight to fucking the WWE and the WWF. He talks about fucking when WWE took over WCW. They talk about the time like when he got fired. They talk about wrestlers. They talk about Vader.
Yeah,
it's
if you're not a wrestling fan, listen to it anyway and become a wrestling fan.
Duh, idiot. But But yeah, that's all I really have for now to talk about wrestling. I think we're gonna do my all-time favorite wrestler. It's hard to say.
You can't pick just one. Top 5.
Rey Mysterio, definitely. Hulk Hogan has to be there. It's Hulk Hogan. I fucking met the guy in person.
Yeah.
Booker T, because I met him in person. He's a fucking super nice guy, and I always love the Spinneroonie. How can you not love the fucking Spinneroonie? Oh, it's so great. It's so fucking great.
Why are you still holding up 3? You know you're 3.
I know. I don't. Now I got 2 more. It's like, I don't know. It's like fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Brock, fucking Undertaker's awesome. Fucking Bret the Hitman Hart. He's fucking great. The Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage. I got too much. Ooh yeah.
The Iron Sheik.
Oh, he's so. Remember him on Kenny vs. Spenny? Yeah. Oh my god, he's so. Oh fuck, he's crazy. He's fucking crazy. That guy.
Oh fuck.
All right, your favorite 5 top wrestlers?
I only have one top wrestler. I don't need to pretend like I have others. It's Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's it.
Rey Mysterio or bust.
Undertaker?
I love the Undertaker, but
shut your fucking mouth. You love the Undertaker. Just put him on your goddamn list. Stop being a prick.
My favorite wrestler is Rey Mysterio.
Top 5 favorite wrestlers.
Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio.
What was the third one?
He might appear if I say it a 4th time.
What about Kane? Remember how cool Kane was? Kane was fucking awesome.
I remember. You remember the Undertaker? I remember.
All right. Let's talk about some other shit. Switching topics. All right. You want to talk about the Friday the 13th video game, or do you want 15th video game, or you want to talk about the Tuck Nerdy?
We'll do Friday the 13th. We have been really getting hyped about the Friday the 13th video game because not only is it like the world's coolest looking fucking game ever.
It does look fucking sick.
You play as like 5 kids. you play as like 5 kids, and then one person plays as fucking
Jason, and he hunts you down. Yeah. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna be I'm so anxious to play it. I'm so excited.
One of us has to buy the other console so we can play with each other.
I know.
Then we can pull our winners and play with each other.
Oh
fuck! I'm Jason.
I'm Jay.
I'm gonna Jason all over your face,
dude. I'm Jaying right now. I'm Jay Owen. Oh fuck, that's canon.
That's canon. We're the same person. Holy old fuck. But yeah, it's
man,
really cool.
I'm so excited. And even Tom Savini designed one character, and I don't know. I know you don't know who Tom Savini is.
Well, I know he drives a Lamborghini.
Obviously, Tom Savini drives a Lamborghini. Yeah, but he designed like a character for Jason Voorhees, or it's like probably gonna be a DLC type of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like what his envision of Jason Came Back to Hell would look like, and it's like fire in his eyes. The mask is black with like scratches, big chunk out of it. Fire all around. Like he's got fire like in his body. Looks fucking sick. I'm so excited to.
Don't know where they're getting all these ideas up from hell.
Because the movie Jason Goes to Hell. That's why they're getting the ideas from hell.
Well, I know, but I mean,
you're just being a cocky little asshole.
Well, it's
you're being a little bitch.
Oh, I went to hell and I'm covered in fire.
Oh no! I guess it's what Spawn feels like.
You know what? I like Spawn. I don't know his story. What's his story? Real quick.
His name is.
He's a spawn of Satan.
Yeah. His name. Oh, I can't remember his first name. I know his last name's Simmons. Something Simmons, Arthur Simmons, or some shit like that.
Richard Simmons.
And he
leads a female-only aerobics class. You're doing great, guys. Keep it up.
Satan, calm down. You gotta lift your. Satan, you gotta lift your arm.
It's all in the elbows.
Satan, you gotta lift your arm.
Think about your bingo wings.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I feel like.
The story of Spawn is Al Simmons. That's what Al Simmons is. He works for like a CIA like secret ops thing, and so what happens is he ends up like I don't know, he gets into like a dangerous mission and they want him dead. So this is what I'm basing this off the movie, mind you. And so
I'm sure the comic books are very similar.
I'm guessing so. It was written by Todd McFarlane, so what happens, they kill him and he dies and he goes to hell. He decides to join Satan's army and goes back to Earth as Spawn. And they like equip him with a suit and like all these like supernatural powers.
Cool.
Basically, and then he just goes and wreaks revenge on his family, or like not his family, but the people that killed him.
Nice. Nice. You loved me for 25 years. Say hello to the axe.
Suck his fucking devil dick.
It's just like tiny and shrunk.
It's funny because he goes home and his like wife's. It's like a couple years. Like I think it's like 2 years later. His like wife's married to his best friend. Yeah, but it's funny because John Leguizamo, who's also in a big movie you've never heard of it called Super Mario Bros.
Oh my god, I think I said The Pest.
No, I love The Pest. Noing, noing, noing. He's in the shower and he's like fucking like in his clothes showering. Oh god. But yeah, he plays the Violator, who's like this short fat clown, and he's just so fucking funny. And there's like this part where he's like Spawn's trying to reconnect with his daughter, and then like he's up in the stands and he's dressed in this like cheerleader. I was like, Spawn, yes you can. He can't do it. No one can. Go Spawn. It's such a fun. I have it. We should watch it sometime. It's the worst CGI ever, though. His whole cape is CGI and it looks fucking terrible.
Why wouldn't they just give him a real cape?
I don't know.
Why was that in the budget? They're like, you know what?
I think part of it was real, part of it was CGI, because they do this thing where like he wraps himself, like it gets huge and it wraps around him and shit. I don't fucking know.
What else was like The Matrix? Like, why did they have to do dumb CGI like that? They had the technology.
They did really good, like when he did like the back with the bullets going around.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when he's on the fucking pole and spinning around and shit.
Oh yeah, and he's like kicking all the fucking guys in the face.
That was so bad.
I never liked The Matrix, and I'll make that very clear. You know I don't fucking care about The Matrix.
I liked it. It's an okay movie series.
No, I'm very fickle with the sci-fi and the...
You do it wrong.
And the fantasy that I do enjoy. You know what? It could be a good fantasy movie, and I just don't like it. But that's just my personal preference. When's the last
time you've watched? Has it been a long time?
I tried to watch it actually not that long ago. Yeah. I tried to watch it like 2 years ago, and I just couldn't get into it.
The last time I watched the original, like I watched the whole trilogy.
Maybe I'll pick it up again. I don't.
5 years ago, and I was like, oh, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Like it's interesting.
I remember characters that I do like. I remember like the bad guy that was on their team, but was secretly working for them. You remember him?
They got the glasses or whatever.
Yeah, the shaved head. He's actually a fucking really good actor. I like him.
He's a really good actor. I like. Like, why'd you say it like that? You sound like the bad guy.
Where's the eject button on this fucking thing?
We can't leave the escape pod.
How did we go from talking about a video game to talking about the goddamn Matrix again? What the fuck?
Spawn was the interlude. But yeah, Friday the 13th looks pretty hype. I mean,
I really can't wait to fucking play that game. I'm actually gonna scream like a little fucking girl, because if I'm running through a room and Jason is like, I open the door and Jason's there, I'll cry. I'll fucking balls to the wall, like piss my pants scared. The graphics look fucking great. I'm like so happy that the graphics look really nice.
Yeah.
So much better than LJN's version of Friday the 13th.
Which, I mean, was like 25 years ago.
And you have to throw rocks at them.
Oh my god.
And you have mummies coming after you for some goddamn reason.
Get away! Stop!
Yeah. Stone. Just jump over.
It's like, God, stop. Okay, gosh.
Yeah. Gosh, gall.
Get out of
here. And you're chasing Jason. There's a Jason detector. Like, I remember the Jason detector in all the movies. He's over here. Let's go get him.
Why? I hate when they name things after people. Like the Jason detector.
It's not canon. I'm just making it up.
Oh my god, I almost got really upset for a second. I'm like, that I don't remember that, but that sounds so stupid.
I'm guaranteeing you that's what it was called, though.
Oh fuck, that's dumb.
It was a dumb game. It was LJN. They never put any thought into any of their games.
They did the same concept though when they made Evolve. It was the same kind of thing. It was a game where you played as 4 people trying to take down one monster. And it didn't do well, but it may have been because it was a paywall kind of system. But like the gameplay itself was like, I'm pitching you an idea. There's a gigantic monster. There's 4 people. You're all gonna fight him. How does that sound? You're like, I'm already chubbed. But like now you have.
It seems like don't build up to it though. You know, I like build up to a final boss or a big boss. You know, I don't want to just jump into fighting a big boss.
No, or you can be the boss. You know what I mean? But it's not about the boss. It's about the teamwork because each person has their own unique
set of skills.
One guy's the guy.
Everyone has their own set of skills.
Life coach Michael. I just feel insecure. Everyone has their own set of skills.
You are good at other things.
No
fooling. You're good at like math. I'm not good at math. Oh, I don't fucking know what you're good at. I don't know. You look like a nerd. You're a fucking loser.
That's not bad though. But like, recently we've had some pretty big things from Podfiction. I mean, like, it's been a good year for us.
1 year since you looked at me. Oh yeah, we've actually been on a roll lately. We had an article or an interview in Talent North magazine. You can pick up March's issue
if you can find it.
Yeah, if you can find it. It's a little hard to find.
You can also just go to our Facebook page. We also have a link to it directly from our Facebook page.
Yeah, we do have a link. If you just scroll down, you'll probably you may have to scroll down a little bit.
It kind of gives you a backstory into like Podfiction's origins, which is which is pretty nice.
Yeah, exactly how we got started together and who came up with the name Pod Fiction. I did.
Did you though? Because I feel like I did.
You came up with around the name, but I came up with the actual name.
I feel like I made up Pod Fiction. I don't know.
I didn't. You came up with pulp nonfiction. That's what your...
I don't think I said that.
You're like pulp nonfiction, and then I was like, what about pod fiction? And you're like, and then we wrote it down, and that was the one. Yes, it was. I don't remember. Find your notepad with it in there.
It's somewhere.
Fuck you. Like, at least give me a goddamn
No, it's a great name. It is a great name. Because I came up with it. I don't give a shit. You came up with it. I don't give a shit.
I did come up with it.
I did. It doesn't matter.
All right, whatever. Well, no, it's in a magazine. It's fucking canon.
And we're on the front cover of that magazine. Yeah, we're not the people on it.
We're not the people, but our name is on the front cover. So if you see the magazine Talent North and it says Pod Fiction on it, get it, got it, go.
Go away from it. Like, leave it alone. Don't touch it.
It's cursed.
1 year of boobs. That doesn't sound so bad. Man boobs!
Oh, fuck. And we just recorded with, a couple days ago, we recorded with Talk Nerdy. We were lucky enough to get them to have us on their show and interview us and play Mario Kart.
I know, like, it's like, it's like, no, that's a pretty prestigious slot to get into. I was pretty stoked about that. I
really didn't think we were going to go on. I know it was an idea. It was something I really wanted to get
It was a pipe dream.
Yeah, it was something that's like, you know what, maybe we can get on TV one day.
Yeah.
Dude, in less than a year of doing this, we've been in a magazine.
Yep.
We've been on TV.
We've been to two conventions.
We've been in the paper. Yep. We've been in 2 conventions.
Yeah, we were in the paper.
Yeah, it was online paper, but we were in the paper.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Is it still called a paper? It's the paper! Woo! We're burrito famous.
Yeah, we're burrito famous.
That's right.
Hashtag burrito famous.
Hashtag burrito famous. But no, like, seriously, it was quite the experience. Like, we got to, like, sit in front of some giant cameras.
It was so much more professional than I ever thought it would be.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I didn't think it was going to look that nice and like that professional, but
it's a straight up studio, dude.
Yeah, it's a straight up film studio or TV studio.
It was fantastic,
and we were treated very well there. I don't even know what to say. Like, it was such a fucking great time.
Well,
we're gonna have them on the show.
Oh, for sure. The coolest thing was
Steve
like
and Dave on the show.
The coolest thing was like, they didn't know which one was Michael and Brendan, like, between the two of us, and I had no idea which one was Steve and Dave.
That's funny, because I think Dave knew who like, we were.
Yeah.
Like, who Steve Michael and Brendan was, but Steve didn't.
Because that's what he called us.
You didn't know who Steve and Dave was, and I knew who Dave and Steve were.
Yeah. Are you confused? Yeah. But, like, it was cool because, like, their show is literally just 2 best friends hanging out and, like, talking about shit they love. And, like, Pod Fiction is just 2 best friends
hanging out, talking about shit that they love and have strong feelings on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like watching those guys behind, like watching them in the studio do their thing. It was actually quite the look inside how it's done, and they put on quite a show. They're very professional, and you know what, man? It really it gave me high hopes. Like, for them to, like, let us come on the show, it really, like, helps me push the pace with doing this.
Yeah.
You know, it's always nice that someone's like, know what? We're going to give you guys a shot.
Yeah.
You know, and then have us on, and then thank us afterwards for having
us on.
Shake our hands. It's not like, get the fuck off the set.
Yeah.
You guys are unprofessional.
No, it was sick. Because, like, if you watch any of our stuff, like, any of our live stuff, like, I always put in, like, the bloopers at the end where, like, we just fuck up every line ever. Swear to God, dudes, we took Talk Nerdy in one fucking take. Like,
yeah, even though I fucked up once. I was like, he talks about retro games, and I'm like, it's like, do you guys purposely just play retro games, or is that just kind of like just coincidentally happens? I'm like, we play games that we love. And I'm like, I paused for a second, I'm like, okay, we're gonna retake this. And
we just did it live, Bill O'Reilly.
It's like, did they ask another question? I'm like, oh, and we're going again. Never mind. So if it's going to be in the episode, we'll figure it out well, this won't be Monday now.
But it was just, like, overall a lot of fun. It was
just the conversation flowed so easy with them, and it was just it was once in a lifetime experience for me.
And we're going to kind of treat them like royalty when they come over here and do some recording.
Oh, yeah, like, they treated us so well.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a bad host.
Not at all.
And I would love for them to have us back on sometime.
Yeah, just
if they ever wanted to be like, hey, guys, do you ever want to come back on? accept it in a heartbeat.
I don't care what it's for. I'll just show up to be like, I'll hold something. And
yeah,
be like,
exactly.
I don't care.
We're background. We're stage-hands.
You and me and you.
You and you and me.
Should have bought the DVD.
This is a DVD.
All right. I think we've sang their praises enough. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're on Eastlink TV. If you're in the Greater Sudbury area, I don't know if you can access it anywhere else in Canada. I don't know if it's just.
I'm not sure. I think it's local access TV.
Yeah. All right. So solid. They're the local Eastlink channel. Check them out. They're called Talk Nerdy. They are two fantastic dudes.
Channel 610.
I'm almost positive.
I think
It's 610.
It's 610. It's canon.
If it's not, it's Eastlink TV. You have Eastlink. Fucking look it up.
Yeah.
I'm not your researcher.
What do you look like, do you want?
Yeah. Ain't no air for them neither.
Exactly. There was no air for them. And if you want to figure out who gave the air to them, watch our episode of Rocky.
Yeah, exactly. Link down below. It's not going to be down below. I'm not going to listen to this.
Fucking lazy.
I'm not going to remember that.
Lazy,
but before we head out, just a few things we want to mention to you guys. We do actually have a Patreon page up where you can go ahead and donate a couple of your sweet hard-earned dineros and get yourself a little moment of fame like we got on
Support local, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? This stuff isn't always free for us, so I know you guys enjoy it. And know it's on YouTube, it's on iTunes. We do it all for free. And if you guys know what, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Fucking once a month.
Yeah.
So know what?
Once ever, technically.
Once ever, yeah.
But any little bit helps, and it goes towards obviously putting more money into the show.
Exactly. You know what? You want to see us grow? Help local people grow. And know what? Here's a shout out to Rob Sachetto's Patreon as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great artist, and you know what? Check him out too. He does fantastic zombie art. But you know what? Help local artists. You'll go spend $7 or you'll go spend $50 at the cinemas to watch 2 hours of a movie. We put up content regularly.
Yeah. And it just helps you help us, right? So you feel like you're part of something. So
it's not like you don't get anything out of this. You guys get we got tons of perks, man. Like
we do.
That does not sound good.
Oh shit!
Like, see, and know what? Like, the more we get on Patreon, we're gonna start doing more exclusive stuff. We'll do exclusive podcasts about stuff that you guys want to hear us talk about.
You want
that's what I want to do. I want to do exclusives for people that actually really want to hear.
A little one-on-one, just a chit chat with us. Anything. That's not the perks right now. It could be. I don't know.
If that's down the line. If that's an interest in someone's like, hey, we want you guys to do let's do a video game and we'll set rules to it, or do a podcast and just talk about specifically Legend of Zelda or
something.
Yeah, exactly. And we will literally talk about that for as long as you want.
Yeah. The whole point is to feel involved and feel engaged and feel like you're part of the community, because
we're definitely working on gear right now. Actually.
Yeah.
Like, sorry to cut you off there.
For the 8th time.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine.
But I just like to be more part of us. Like, we want to have our merchandise out there for you guys to purchase.
Yeah.
And to support us as well as you
lots
support
of ideas
us.
for Podfiction t-shirts, new actual gear for us, new mics,
stickers,
new stands, anything.
Yeah.
Anything and everything, and the sky is the limit, and it's only possible with the help of the loving patrons, whatever. Insert
John now, or what is it?
Colin now, Colin later. Colin Farrell, Colin Mock.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We love you guys and everything that you've done for us. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Facebook, and don't forget that we're here for you.
Yeah, guys, and don't forget, it's game over, man. Game over.
See ya.